Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm host and guide, Zollin Ironshield. And today, my friends, a quick LOTRO guide for you on key commands and a couple things every new LOTRO player should know. So if this does help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm making this video quick and precise, and I'll have timestamps down there for you so that if you're a new LOTRO player, you can keep this video linked and just reopen it to see the things, the commands or whatever again. Because these are all really good things to know for you guys. But first things first, a couple simple things on the button. So I know visuals help greatly, and I really don't like when people just talk about things and they don't show visuals. So I'm going to bring this up for a second here. So now you can see my keyboard here, down here at the bottom, okay? We're gonna talk about a couple cool things you can do in game, real simple things that you should all know. All right, so first things first, this is a huge one. Moving stuff around on the screen. I just had another video on this, a beginner's video for just when you start a character, if you want to look at that. But moving stuff around the screen. If you want to move something and say it's off, how do you move? Well, it's Control \, okay? So it's these buttons right here. It's the one below backspace and enter. It's this one right here, but you have to push Control, this one first, right? Control \. Now, if you look at the screen above me, let me get rid of the keyboard here for a second for you. There we go. Remove the keyboard. Boop. Okay. See these little things that popped up all over the screen? You can like pull stuff around. So look, I can go up here to the radar, or let's say, the quest tracker thing. I can move the quest tracker around, all that kind of stuff. Again, I have sizing and stuff on another video if you want to check that out. This is just commands on the keyboard. All right. So, and again, when you want to remove this, once you have them in the place you like, you press Control \, again, and boom, it locks it into place and you can't move it anymore. All right. So that's the real quick command. Every LOTRO player should know this because it is really frustrating when you size up your thing for a screen that's 2K or 1080 and things will move and just be stuck in the middle of the screen. You're like, how do I move them? There's your little trick, okay? So that's number one tip, very helpful, that Control \. All right, the next thing that I really want to show you guys is, I have a little list here for you, is I want to teach you how to walk around versus running in the game. This is kind of a fun little side thing, okay? So again, I'm gonna need to show you this keyboard. So when you're running around in the game, you can kind of see my character here in the background. Let's just ever so slightly shrink that so you can see the character. So you see we're running around, right? We're running. Again, you can use, again, I have an MMO keyboard, so ignore this half, okay? Let's pretend like I'm playing a normal keyboard, like most of you will be on, okay? So you're running around with WASD, you got your little space bar for jump, right? If you want to walk in the game, it's the insert key over here, the num pad, okay? It's the insert key. So when you click insert, you make sure your num lock's not on because it won't work otherwise. You click insert, your character will now walk. So as you can see, we're walking, all right? And again, now, yeah, okay, there he is. He's walking around, right? And this does work both on mount and off. So if I get on my horse, regular horse, not war mount, by the way, clarify that. Now you can see, I'm gonna shrink that just a bit more now that you can know which buttons. It even works on on the mount itself. I'm walking around now in insert. Now, if you click insert again, it'll turn it off. You make sure that's why you can't run. There's your reason why. You probably bumped it by mistake, but now you can run around, do your normal speed, right? Again, this is only for fun. Usually you never really walk unless you're like following a character during a story or something, or doing some kind of procession or something for fun. You're role playing or something, okay? Another good thing, another little trick, the num lock key, okay? Right here, the num lock key. I am not gonna touch the keyboard and I'm just gonna click num lock, ready? Okay, my character is just walking. He's just walking. Now over here, if I click S and D, all right, it will not turn it off. I'm not clicking W to go forward. It's auto walk, okay? Num lock is auto walk in this game. Now granted, now that you've num locked, of course, now you know that your num lock's on, so you can't use the other, your number pad. Just keep that in mind too if you're doing this. But it's really convenient if you can do this on your horse too. Just let your character walk, okay? Great little tip. I wish I knew this back when I first started the game. Guys, this kind of stuff, because you can just like aim at a certain location and then be like, boop. Now be careful, you might run yourself off a cliff. Now, if you want to stop it, you can click num lock again, or you can also just click back S, right? Or W. While you're walking, click W once, it'll also turn it off. So the back and forward motion will turn it off, right? But your other ones that just you side to side or turn you left and right, which is, EW, right? QEWSA, right? I have a whole walking video if you need that. This is for the keyboard that we're talking about. So again, numlock, beautiful, fun one. All right, next thing I want to share with you, loadout. This is really, really important, okay? So we don't need the keyboard to show you this little trick. All right, so I'm gonna remove the keyboard for a moment, and I'm gonna bring up our chat, okay? This is huge, all right? I had a subscriber help show me this. I knew about this a little bit in the past, but I never really used it, but it's really helpful going between characters, okay? So, and I am gonna turn off the music, because every time I minimize the thing, we hear the horn again. It's getting a little annoying. So slash, this is the trick, okay? So slash UI, all right? This is the command you're looking at. So just focus on what I am writing right here, okay? Slash UI space, we want layout, all right? Slash UI layout. And then you're gonna type either save or load, all right? In this case, I am going to save my layout, right, with my character here, Zollin. But so you would say save, and then this is where it doesn't matter what you write. You're just a thing you will remember, okay? You'll put something here you'll remember, right? So again, I would do it as my character, my game character. I would write Zollin, right? So what's gonna happen is that it's going to save the file, and you can see right here it said it saved it under my OneDrive, under Lord of the Rings Online, blah blah layout. So now what can you do? Well, now you can write literally the same command, slash UI layout, right? And this is the entire screen. This is how you have things sized, how things are moved around on the screen. So now if I go on another character, I can type this exact same command, and what does it do? You don't have to resize your screen and remove everything around. It just boop, everything's exactly how you had it on the other character, so what you're used to, okay? That's the nice thing. Layout, so then, sorry, it's gonna be load, and then you're gonna type again your thing, right? Zollin. All right, boom, it loaded it. Now, just ignore this orc thing. That was an old command that's in my save file for some reason. But as you can see right here, it says loaded UI settings from my C drive, where my user, Garrett, you know, Zollin, Ironshield, right, layout. Boom, good, right? Wonderful, nice little trick. Another little trick for the keyboard, which you will probably need to see my keyboard for this one. So let's bring this back up for a second. If you keep looking over here at the chat, right? If you hit enter, right, when you're selected and you see the little thing flashing, just like any typing thing, right? If you press up on the arrow keys, and you can keep going, it will remember, as long as you haven't logged out, what you previously typed. So as you can see, UI layout load Zollin, right? I've already wrote this a few times, right? Just getting it ready for you guys. It remembers everything I wrote since I logged out. So that's a great way, and then you can actually just click the over key to show it without flashing it, and then I could load this, right? And hit enter, and I could actually do the command again. Now let's go into the next thing. Now that we've talked about that, let's talk about the sync command, which is this is kind of a fun one, okay, for you guys. So we talked about walking, running, auto. Let's talk about sync dancing, right, in the game. So this is a fun little extra thing on the side here. So let's come over here to my other character, Zollin. Again, we will not need the keyboard now, so I will bring that off. But I want to show you, we're not even in a fellowship, right? You know, I have a video on how to join a fellowship and invite people if you need that, but I'm going to show you how to sync the dancing. So I'm going to hop onto the other character real quick, all right? I'm going to tell him to slash, I'm going to have him to do the command of dance 1, all right? Enter. So now he will be doing that dance over and over. We're going to go back over to Zollin. All right, so now Zollin is doing the dance over and over. We're not in the same group, but if I wanted to do slash dance 1, and let me bring up the thing so you can see what I'm writing. Slash dance 1, that's one of the special dances. You get dance 1, 2, and 3, and then you can earn lots of other emote dances, right? This is just for fun. If you click enter, look, I'm gonna be off. See how I'm off and we're not dancing in sync? It's a little bit, it looks fine, but it's not on. Well, guess what? I can sync to a dance 1 by doing this, dance 1, space, slash again, / again, right? Again, if you guys all know where / is, since I'm giving you good visuals, / is here, right? Everyone knows that, right there. All right, so / again, I'm gonna type sync, right? And I'm gonna hit enter. Watch what happens with our characters here. Oh, do I have to, you know what? Maybe we all have to type /sync. Hold on. All right, hold on. We go back over to Zollin. You know, it might have to, both people might have to type this command. Oh, it's still okay. You know, maybe we write them at the same time. All right, so there's a little bit, it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky with the sync dancing, okay? So I'm gonna do /sync. I'm gonna just do the up one, and I'm gonna get them both ready and try to do them both at the same time for you. All right, so you can't sync it perfectly, right? But it's still. So for some reason, it's not syncing this exact one the exact way I wanted it to, but I'll look into this one a little bit more for you guys and maybe give a little update link in the thing. I'll also post a thing in the description for you with this one. This is just a little extra side thing. The biggest ones I wanted to show you guys were all the loadouts and different things for that. And there is one other command that you should know as a new player, okay? One other command, the AFK command. So when your character is just sitting there, right? Here's my name when I click on myself, right? And my character will go AFK after a while, right? But you can type /AFK and hit enter, and it'll actually tell people AFK or in front of your name, okay? That's really nice, but it will automatically put a message, I'm currently away from the keyboard here in the comments. What you can actually do as another little trick is you could put AFK space, and then you could say, you know, restroom. Watch this. And now, I typed AFK, I gotta do it. There we go. And if you look now, it put a different message. It said AFK with a message, restroom. So now my friends know that if you're typing with them, that I need to go to the bathroom, right? Or something, right? So that's why I'm not there. And again, to remove it, you can just type it, you could type the message thing again, go up, just like I taught you, or you can just type AFK and it will /AFK and it will remove the AFK marker. All right, cool. So those are some really cool little commands. I hope they helped you out. I'm sorry, the sync one should be working better than that. It could be a little glitchy sometimes here. I'm wondering if I have to be clicked on the person when I do it. Hold on. I'm just curious now. All right, there it is. See how it's synced? Problem solved. I'm glad I solved that just now because I realized that was what I forgot. You have to be clicked on the person. So even if they're not in your fellowship, left click on them just so the system knows the target you're trying to sync to is that person with the dance. And now you can see both Zollin and Zollin are in perfect dancing combination. You can click off once you have it going too, right? So they're doing a little, I don't know, Highland dance thing here, Irish, I don't know, something like that. Scottish, I don't know, some kind of dance. Anyway, my friends, I hope that helped you guys out. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. Again, I'll have tabs down there and links for you for all of these little commands and stuff. So these were all keyboard commands. Hopefully that helped showing you guys the keyboard too. If it did earn it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe button's gonna be right there. Let me quick little shout out and thank you to my wonderful patrons. Thank you guys for your support. We have a new Dwarven Ranger, so thank you to that person for your support. And I thought I'd shout that out because you like my guide playlist, so I appreciate it, my friend. All right, you guys have a great day, Miller. Subscribe button is there. Next episode will be up there in the top left for guides, and my main content LOTRO tales over there. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. And please feel free to leave comments if you have some other cool commands that I didn't mention here. I can make more videos in the future, and also I always love to learn if someone has some more cool commands because there's a lot, but those are some big ones that you should all know. And again, you can leave this up posted on your, you know, whatever, and you can come and click on it and then click on the what you need to remember, you know, that kind of thing. And I'll have, again, the timestamps down there. Have a great day in Middle Earth, my friends. I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings.